Hey everybody, it's your main man, the Sandman, here with an update, some new games that I got. I planned on doing this every 5 games, every 5 new games that I got, but you know, since problems like the camera that lost the camera charger, couldn't do it, but now I have the camera charger, so I'm talking to you guys from my mom's apartment in Boston. And so yeah, show you guys what I got. Now of course you guys already seen Mario Galaxy 2. I already, cause of my first LP. I'm gonna be honest with you about the LP. I don't really like it all that much. For one, the Dazzle I'm using, you guys already know about all the problems with my Dazzle. 2, I know I could do it better, but so I might revisit it later on in the future. But it's gonna be far on. But it's currently on its own playlist on my account, on my new account, Mr. Sandman 961, and it's I'm still uploading parts of it to my Ninja Boys 101. But as for the game itself, it's a fantastic game. Every Wii owner has to have this game. The only problem is the way the game basically just throws the story of the first game out the window. A lot of people have problems with that, but other than that, it's a great game. But it just doesn't feel as much as a sequel because of the way the story was handled. But anyway, the next game I got is Sin and Punishment 2 Star Successor. Now, if you don't know about the Sin and Punishment series, or I guess you can call it a series, basically, the first game never was released was on the N64 in the year 2000. Never released overseas here in America, only in Japan. It was recently put on the Virtual Console a few years ago, which I bought, and 10 years later they come out with this, which is actually kind of funny because the actual first game, there's actually a 10-year gap in between the first game and this game. So I don't know, which means you're actually playing as a 10-year-old. Weird, because you're playing as a child of the couple from the first game. It's hard to explain. Well, not really, but I just don't feel like explaining it now. So, but Star Successor is a really good game. I haven't played much of it for the only fact that I didn't want to move on to a new game without at least 100% completing Mario Galaxy 2, which I have 141 stars. I only have 1 star left, and it's really difficult to get. Like, this game is great. I'm playing as the girl because she has an awesome skateboard, rocket skateboard, while he has a stupid golf ball shaped. The boy has a stupid golf ball shaped jetpack, which looks incredibly dumb. But another game I got is Sam & Max Beyond Space and Time. This is the second sequel. This is the season 2 to the Sam & Max series. I bought if you've seen my last game collection, you know that I have Sam & Max 1, season 1. Now I got Sam & Max season 2. This one is even better because it's less predictable. In the first game, it was very predictable on what you had to do. Like, for example, you knew that Bosco always had a new item that you had to buy for a ridiculous sum of money. Sybil always had a new job that somehow you could exploit for your own endeavors and things like that. And that made everything so predictable. This game here is a lot less predictable. Like, Sybil throughout the whole game is not even working. She's dating the beheaded Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, he's a recurring character. If you guys remember, Abe Lincoln Must Die from season 1. He's a recurring character. This game's ridiculous. I also got the insane top-down shooter Castle Shikigami 3. Haven't played much of this game, even though I bought it a few months ago. That reason being, it is ridiculously hard. I basically just put it down and then haven't came back to it. I should go back to it eventually. I will go back to it eventually, but I have these other games I want to finish. But if you like top-down shooters, and this is really one of the only Japanese top-down shooters I've ever seen imported to America, and there's a good reason for that. Americans don't want to deal with this. We're not up to the challenge, and a lot of people do like this game. But if you can just see some of the ridiculousness the ridiculous screen-filled bullets that are in this game. They're brightly colored, so that's helpful. But this is a real fun game. It's challenging though. It's really mind-numbing. But here's a trick for getting through this game. You can get a continue for every single hour that the game is on, like on the title screen. So just leave the game on for the Wii for the few days, which I always do anyway. I always leave a game on and do that so you can rack up unlimited continues and just play the hell out of this game. Another game I got is Meru Masa the Demon Blade. I've been going on and off with this game, but I love this game. I love the combat. I think the reason I've been going on and off is the fact that you have to trek through a lot of map. But other than that, it's a really great game. Part of me doesn't even mind it that much while I'm playing it, because the combat is fun, the characters are fun. I like all the characters. I've been playing through the girl's story first, then I'm gonna go on to the guys. I might do an LP of it. It's gonna be challenging because, like I said, there's a lot of backtracking, and you'll be trekking through a lot of field without any story at all, anything happening for a long time. So I'm gonna do a lot. So I'm gonna have to talk a lot to make it entertaining for you guys. But when there is stuff happening, I do have a lot to say because there's a lot of dialogue in it. The girl is actually possessed by a guy, which I have a lot of jokes about. I have a lot of jokes because her voice changes, and the voice change when she's being possessed by this guy is it's just ridiculous. Like, she has this annoying voice at first, then the guy comes and it's hard to explain, okay? If I ever get to the game, I'll just make jokes about it non-stop, alright? So this is a game to look forward to.